got asked this question the other day by I was working with a company, and the guy says, how do I identify what are the characteristics of someone that can execute, and how do I identify those characteristics in a person so that I can get those people? And I said, well, first of all, the characteristics are the characteristics that everybody's, obviously someone that's driven, someone that can communicate well, someone that's going to make things happen. Those are pretty simple to know. We know what they are. How do you identify them? It's pretty simple as well. I give you a task. I give Andrew a task. It's a pretty simple task. If you get it done, cool. Give you a little bit more complex task. Do you get it done? Yes. I give the same task to Fred. He doesn't get it done. He comes back with a bunch of questions. He slow rolls it. He's got all kinds of excuses and problems. I give you an even more complex task. You come back, you get it done. And then I'm going to realize, okay, Andrew's the guy that makes things happen. He's a guy that can actually execute. And it's a little bit what you said. I mean, there's certain breeds of dogs, but even that is, they're not as different as human beings are, right? Like there are some, so now there are some guys. I've got Andrew who will make things happen. Here's the problem with Andrew. When I say, hey, Andrew, here's this nebulous idea that I have. Can you turn this into a reality? And you're like, where do I start? I'm not sure where you want me to go. Meanwhile, I gave it to the guy that didn't make anything happen with specific tasks that I gave him. And he comes back and says, I say, hey, I got this nebulous idea. Can you see what he goes, oh yeah. And all of a sudden he takes it and he says, hey, I figured out a way to make this happen. So you might have someone that's very good at executing, but they're not very creative. I might have somebody that's very creative, but they're not very good at executing. So what do? I build a team where I've got Andrew and Fred, and they work together. And Fred comes up with good ideas, and we bring them to Andrew, and Andrew goes and executes them. So that's what we're doing from a leadership perspective, is we're letting people's nature execute, and we're putting people into roles where their nature is beneficial. I'm not going to take someone that's shy and introverted and put him out in a lead sales role. I'm not going to take somebody that's boisterous and extroverted and put them into a cubicle where they're going to be looking at spreadsheets all day. Clearly, I'm not going to do that. So what we have to do as leaders is we have to find the right people for the right role, and we place them into those roles. Now, does it mean that I abandon all hope that the guy that's an introvert will ever develop more communication skills? No, I'm still going to work with him. And over time, we'll get him a little bit moving in the right direction. But I'm not going to take somebody that's a total introvert and turn them into a lead sales guy. That's not going to happen any more than I'm going to change a tiger stripes. So that's what we have to do, is we have to help people as leaders. We have to help people find the role and find the thing that they're good at. Now, does that mean if I have someone that loves their job, they're going to do better at it? Absolutely. Does it mean that if I have somebody that's driven just by achievement, that they're going to be good at their job? No, in fact, well, they can be. There's going to be certain roles I can put them in, right? If I've got a sales number I need to hit, and Andrew's super into achievement, he wants to be the golden child and wants to have his picture on the magazine that we put out about our industry. Cool. I can throw this task at you, and you're going to go and get it. The problem is, if there's something that's going to take more perseverance, and the reward isn't that high, or it's a long-term goal, you're probably not the right guy for the job. So liking your job is absolutely critical. And if you love your job, you're going to be able to most likely excel at it. Now, you could be an unfortunate person that loves your job and is not good at it. That happens occasionally, right?
Yeah, but it seems, sure it does, but it seems pretty rare.
It reminds me of your skateboarding career.
Yeah.
You loved skateboarding, but you just weren't that good at it.
I wasn't that good at it.
Unfortunately.
But you know what I loved?